Hey guys, what's going on? Doing a collection video. Sorry about the lack of videos. I know it's been almost like, what, 2 weeks? Yeah, sorry about that. But, doing my 3DS collection. First off, this is my 3DS XL. I got the blue and black one. I've had this since the XL came out. Before that, I had an aqua blue regular 3DS, which I had for about a year until I got this one. Then I transferred all my save data and I gave the aqua blue one to a friend. I recently equipped my XL with a wrist strap because I like wrist straps. I like the just personalization of them. I don't know why. I just think they look cool, and it is nice to be able to use them once in a while. But this is ironically it's a Sony one. It came off one of my PlayStation Move controllers, but yeah, that's my 3DS. So set that off to the side. So I have a collection of about 19 physical 3DS games in the year and a half, 2 years I've been buying them. So I'm just going to go over all of them briefly and show them. This is A to Z. So, well, C to T, more likely. Cave Story 3D. You know, everyone knows Cave Story. There's a million different versions of it, and this one has the awesome meticulous slipcover. It's in 3D. 3D coming at ya. Yeah. Okay. But yeah. What can I say? It's Cave Story. I know a lot of people don't particularly like this version, but I enjoyed it. It's the only version of Cave Story I own. I always wanted to check it out, and I decided to check out that version. And I was satisfied. Coda Princess. This is the limited print run, first print run, whatever you want to call it, with the sound and visual CD art book. What can I say? It's a good Japanese RPG, action hack and slash RPG. Kubik Ninja. Just a fun, cheap little game. It really shows off what the 3DS's gyroscope can do. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend. It's not the greatest game. I wouldn't recommend paying full price for it. You can find it for $5 or $10. You know, it's good. It's good. And that's how much I pretty much found it for Amazon. Got free shipping. Dead or Alive Dimensions. This was actually the second game I bought on my 3DS, and it's the first Dead or Alive game I ever played. It's basically a mashed up version of Dead or Alive 1 through 4, the first 4 games, and I loved it. I'm now a Dead or Alive fan, and it's probably the best fighting game on the 3DS. It inspired me to get Dead or Alive 5, the collector's edition on PS3. So, of course, Kid Icarus Uprising, the box with the 3DS stand, which I really didn't use. I tried it out and didn't really like it, but it's alright. But Kid Icarus Uprising. This is probably the best game on the 3DS. It is my favorite game on the 3DS. I love it. I love it to death. Played through it. I still play the multiplayer. I still play through it every now and again. Not play through it, but I play some of the levels and stuff. And there's so much other stuff to do. You can get idols to unlock, and weapon forging, and all that stuff. Really great, really awesome game. If you're a 3DS fan and you're a gamer, gotta buy this. If you're a casual, like if you bought your 3DS to play stuff like Nintendogs and Animal Crossing and stuff like that, you're not gonna want this. This is very, very, very action-packed. You know, typical Japanese Nintendo video game goodness. So, Kingdom Hearts 3D, Dream Drop Distance, and got the Mark of Mastery Collector's Edition. Got the big box, the slipcover on it and everything. Show that off real quick. Yeah, and then the back for the 10th anniversary. Really nice collector's edition. But overall, really nice game. It's probably my favorite Kingdom Hearts game since Kingdom Hearts 2. And if you're a fan like me, who have been there since the beginning, who was getting annoyed with, I wasn't getting annoyed, but if you've been waiting for the story to move forward, you know, besides all that prequel and side story bullcrap with Birth by Sleep and Days and stuff like that, this is what you've been waiting for. It's the next step. It leads into Kingdom Hearts 3. When that eventually comes out in 2032 for the PS6. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Just recently got this. Luigi's Mansion 2, as it's called in Japan and Europe, for anyone who is confused on that, if you're a European or Japanese viewer. But Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, what can I say? Awesome game. I've been playing through this. I'm about 9 or 10 hours in, and I'm only up to the 3rd mansion, so it's a lot longer than the original game, which I welcome that. I just recently played through the original game. It's fresh in my mind, and I'm actually liking this one a lot more. As much as I love the original one, this one's just really good. Once again, one of the must-have games for the 3DS if you're a gamer. Mario Kart 7, of course, if you are a Nintendo fan and you buy all the Nintendo systems, like myself, you know there's a Mario Kart coming. They make a Mario Kart for every single system, and you know it's going to be awesome. And this one is probably the best of the series. I love it, and I'm not a big online gamer, but this one is one of those games where I go back and play the online from time to time. I frequent the online quite a bit. Not always, but quite a bit. An interesting thing to note is this is the first print run, and there's no Nintendo Network logo on the corner like there is in some games. Like, for example, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon House got the Nintendo Network logo. But all featured copies of the game do have the Nintendo Network logo on it. I work in retail, and I've noticed like all the copies we've been selling for the past like almost year or so have that logo on it, whereas the first print runs did not. So something interesting to note, a little bit of trivia there. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Of course, I got both versions, this one for the 3DS and for the Wii U. Wii U version is arguably the better one, but still, it's mostly the same game. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, it's the definitive version of Monster Hunter 3, or Monster Hunter Tri as it was called in the Wii. Monster Hunter, it's a love it or hate it series. You know, I personally love it. Well, I like it more than some, less than others. I don't know. It's a good game. It's my first Monster Hunter game, and I might check out more. I've been enjoying it. New Super Mario Bros. 2. I'm iffy about this game because I love this game. I do believe it gets a lot of undeserved hate, but at the same time, I do believe that it's not as good as 3D Land, but I do think it's better than the original New Super Mario Bros. On DS. Even though that was a fantastic game, this one is arguably better. But still, if you're satisfied with 3D Land and you're not a hardcore Mario fan like I am, you can stick with 3D Land. It's all good. Paper Mario Sticker Star. I've waited for this game since the 3DS first was announced, along with this game, and I was disappointed. There's just so much stuff wrong with this game that I'm not going to even talk about it here. I'm going to make a separate video for this, in fact. Look out for that in the future. I'm a hardcore Paper Mario fan. The game just disappointed me. I'm just not feeling it. I don't know, but I'll talk about that in a future video. Pilot Wings Resort. Of course, I wasn't really feeling this game when the 3DS launched. I checked out the demo on Best Buy, and I was like, eh. But at first I thought it wasn't really for me. But my girlfriend got this game when she bought her 3DS, and she got it for free at GameStop when they had the promotion going on where you get Pilot Wings or Steel Diver for free, and she picked this. And I played through her copy a little bit, and I got excited, so I decided to get a copy from a friend for only a couple bucks. And I played through this, sunk several hours into this. It's a really relaxing game. A lot of content. Had more content than I thought it did. That's one of the main things I originally knocked it for, was because I heard it was a shallow game, but it really is not. Really pretty interesting. Samurai Warriors Chronicles, of course. You know, Samurai Warriors, not the best series out there. I mean, you're not going to find any depth or amazing experience here. But if you want just a game that you can just plug in and slash a bunch of people, awesome game. Probably one of the best Samurai Warriors. Yeah. Spirit Camera, Cursed Memoir. Really great survival horror game. Really shows off the augmented reality. However, you can play through this in one sitting, and the gameplay, I mean, it's alright, but it's just augmented reality, just pointing and clicking with the camera. The story's where it shines, though. So I would recommend not getting this at full price, but if you're interested in this game, if you want a good story-driven survival horror game, find it for $10, which is what I found it for on Amazon. Definitely pick it up. Really good game. Star Fox 64 3D. Once again, another must-have for the 3DS. I personally have never been the biggest Star Fox fan, but I did love Star Fox 64 without the 3D on the N64, and so I got this for my birthday from a friend, and I love this more than the original Star Fox 64, and it's one of my favorite games on 3DS. I played the hell out of it, and I still got some. I still want to play through it some more. Yeah, and it's making me want to go back and play the other Star Fox games. So I put them on my Amazon wish list. I'm going to buy them in the future. So this game has made me a Star Fox fan. For years I was not a fan, but I'm now a Star Fox fan. Steel Diver, pretty underrated game for the 3DS, gotta admit, but it's really unique. It's made by Shigeru Miyamoto. You know, the guy's a legend. He's a god, basically, when it comes to gaming. But it's really unique, really relaxing game. Really, like I said, really unique with the controls and the gameplay. A lot of strategy involved. It's really good. And the multiplayer is really good. Reminds me a lot of Battleship. Then we got Super Street Fighter 4 3D Edition. Street Fighter's alright. It's probably my second favorite. My second least favorite 3DS game next to Paper Mario. But it's alright, but me personally, I prefer 3D fighters like Dead or Alive, Tekken, Soul Calibur, Dragon Ball Z, Budokai, things like that. Unless it's Smash Brothers or PlayStation All-Stars, those are fine being in 2D, but Street Fighter, it's alright. Not my thing, though. Super Mario 3D Land. This was my favorite game on the 3DS until Kid Icarus. It's the Mario game I've always wanted. It's the classic platforming style in a 3D environment. Like it takes a 3D goodness of 64 and Galaxy, and matches them with the level design and point A to point B of Super Mario Brothers. So it's my favorite Mario platforming game, and one of my favorite games on the system. If you have a 3DS and you're a gamer, once again, you owe it to yourself to get this game. And last but not least, of course, the first game I ever picked up on the 3DS, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. You know me, I'm a Zelda fan, and this is actually the game that got me into Zelda back in the day on the N64. A lot of people in my generation got into Zelda with the original game, and this game, in my opinion, is the definitive version. What can I say? It's Ocarina of Time. It's one of the greatest games of all time. I will admit it does tend to get a bit overrated at times. I do believe there are better Zelda games out there, but for what this game did to gaming, this game was a revolution. This game, in and of itself, was unique at the time and mind-blowing at the time. And this is the definitive version, in my opinion, the Ocarina of Time 3D. So, once again, if you're a gamer and you are a Zelda fan, if you're a Nintendo fan, if you're a gamer whatsoever, you owe it to yourself to get this and play this. But yeah, that's my physical collection. Like I said, I have a collection of like 19 3DS games. So, yeah, and I guess I can go through, while I'm at it, on my 3DS, I can go through my digital games real quick. So far I have, this is the Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate Data Transfer Program. The transfers your save data between the 3DS and the Wii U version. Anonymous Notes 1 from the Abyss. This is a DSiWare game. Pretty cheap, simple action RPG, kind of like the Secret of Mana games. AR games and Face Raiders, which came with 3DS. Harmonite, one of the best games on the eShop. It is made by the creators of Pokemon, Game Freak. Really great game. Curse Sploosh, really good time waster, only $3. Mighty Switch Force, awesome puzzle platformer by WayForward, awesome developers. Pushmo, really great puzzle game. Also one of the best on the 3DS eShop, especially in terms of content. Sakura Samurai, or the Sword, really great strategy action game. VVV, really great indie platformer. Of course, Zelda Forces Anniversary Edition. Don't really need to say much more. My demos, I have Crush 3D, Epic Mickey, Fire Emblem Awakening, Fractured Soul, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, and the Demo Men that came by Wave. Some of my demos I haven't played yet, but yeah, whatever. For Game Boy and classic games, Virtual Console games, basically, I got Avenging Spirit, it's alright. Donkey Kong, one of the best Game Boy games you can get as far as content goes. 3D Classic Kid Icarus, got this for free with my pre-order of Kid Icarus Uprising. It's Kid Icarus, the original. What more can I say? It's a classic. Kid Icarus of Myths and Monsters, the Game Boy sequel. Once again, awesome game. 3D Classic, Kirby's Adventure. Of course, classic game, one of the best Kirby games out there. Kirby's Dream Land, where the Kirby series started it all. Really great game. Kirby's Pinball Land, just got this actually recently. It's a really fun pinball game. Like I said, I got it recently through Club Nintendo. It's one of the games for April. So it's only 150 coins, guys. And for that price, it's really good. So really great time waster with a really great pinball game. Mega Man, Dr. Wily's Revenge. First Mega Man game on the Game Boy. It's alright, really hard though. And of course I got Super Mario Land 1 and Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Both are really great games, but me personally, unlike most people, I actually prefer the first one, Super Mario Land. But Mario Land 2 is still pretty good. And then of course for apps, you know, got the eShop, Swap Note, Nintendo 3DS Camera, the Sound, Download Play, Me Maker, Me Plaza, Nintendo Zone, Nintendo Video, Netflix, which I do use occasionally from time to time. This is my video folder. Pokédex 3D, the free one that is no longer available on the eShop, but I prefer this over the Pro version because the Pro version, in my opinion, is a waste of money. Activity log, system settings, and of course health and safety, all that bullcrap. And then for my my videos, I have just the Animal Crossing trailer and the Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D trailer. I usually download all the latest trailers for free and then I delete them once the game comes out. But I already have both these games pre-ordered, looking really amazing. So I'll have both those games day one. As far as what else I'm looking to get, I want to get Lego City Undercover: The Chase Begins, but I may not get that at first because I'm running low on money. I need other stuff to pay for. So yeah, got Luigi's Mansion there right now. Might play some more of that tonight. So yeah, we got 3DS XL sitting right there, and then of course my collection of 3DS games sitting right there. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think of my collection. Is it too big? Is it too small? Or what do you think? And then also recommend me any games if you think there's any games that I don't have that I would enjoy. Don't recommend Resident Evil though, because I'm not a Resident Evil fan. I know Revelations and Mercenaries exist, but just not my type of game. Not my cup of tea. But yeah, if there's any recommendations, let me know. Yeah, post a video response of your collections if you want. I love to see other people's collections. I love seeing people's collections. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Peace out.